One summer during high school, I went on a mission trip to the Caribbean, to the island of Antigua, which on these cold Midwestern nights seems really appealing. But one of the things that we did while we were down there on the mission trip is that they took us cliff jumping, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's you stand on a cliff and you jump into the water. And I had never done that before. I'd gone off a diving board before, and I think once I was brave enough to go off the high dive even in a swimming pool with lifeguards there, but this was different. It was a cliff. It seemed a lot higher, and I'm typically the more cautious type rather than the reckless type, and this seemed a little bit reckless to me, but one of the pastors was there with us, the pastor of the church down in Antigua, and he did something. He went first. He went ahead of us. Actually, he did two things. First, he went down, he climbed down the cliff, and he went into the water, and he pulled out a bunch of sea urchins, which were, he knew they would be hanging around in the landing area, and he knew we wouldn't want to interact with those, and so he went out and he pulled out the sea urchins, and he got them out of the way, and then he went back up to the top of the cliff, and then he jumped. And he was okay. And after he jumped, and after a few others jumped, then I finally jumped. But I would not have jumped if somebody hadn't gone ahead of me and done it first. In Deuteronomy chapter 9, Moses is reminding the Israelites that it wasn't going to be easy going into the promised land, that there were going to be nations that were bigger than them and stronger than them, and with cities that had walls that seemed like they went all the way up to the sky. So why would they even go in? Well, he told them why they could. Because somebody went ahead of them. God. He said, God goes ahead of you. The God who got them safely through 40 years of desert wandering, the God who could set them free, the God who can do absolutely anything, and the God who most certainly was not going to give up on them. He went ahead of them, and so they could walk in confidently. And I don't know what you're looking down, what's in your eyesight as you look on the horizon of your life, the different challenges you face, the different struggles, the different things that make you afraid. But I do know this: the same God goes with you, and He has already gone ahead of you every step of the way. Whatever challenge is waiting for you, it's a challenge that He has already faced. And it's a challenge He has already defeated. Your God has done that. Your God has done that for you. And He has no intention of giving up on you either. That's what we see at the cross of Jesus, that the God who can do anything, the God who can overcome anything, was overcome by love. For you. For you. So that whatever's coming in the future, well, you can rest well tonight, my friends, knowing that your God will always go ahead of you.